guys, nandito kami.
Ella? Ze gaan alle twee om 11. De oudste is in het Nederlands. En deze wordt in het Engels.
Doe maar Engels, dan zeg ik uit.
Ja, dan mag u.
So you can understand. Wow, you need to be careful.
English, not in Nederlands on the other boat. Perfect. I don't see anyone very confused, so I think it worked out. So welcome aboard. Let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Marit. I'm going to be your tour guide today and take you through the beautiful canals of Delft. If there are any questions along the way, don't be afraid to ask. I cannot promise I'll know the answer to everything, but I'll already tell you a lot myself, so it might not even be necessary. I'm just waiting for our colleague to pass us and then we can get going. Is the volume okay for the sound? Yes. Perfect. In front of us, we see the first bridge that we will go underneath. We will actually pass underneath 24 bridges during the entire tour. And that's because Delft is somewhat of an island. It's completely surrounded by water, so of course you need a lot of bridges. So 24 might seem a lot, but we have 431 in total in the city. Some of the bridges are named after electric tour boats of Europe, so we're very proud of that here.
No, down.
Terrace boat, we have the old butter house, and as the name suggests, this is where they stored the butter and the A-quality butter that was made in Delft. We can still recognize this butter house by the butter barrel all the way at the top of the facade.
Oh my.
They also had B-quality butter, but that's just what they called anything that wasn't produced in Delft. And they didn't want to store it in the butter house, so they had to come up with a different solution. They decided to store it all underneath the butter bridge. We have it coming up on the left side. And underneath this bridge, they would use floats to store the B-quality butter. And both the A-quality butter and the B-quality butter were traded on top of the butter bridge. And in the end, storing the butter underneath the bridge was actually quite a smart solution, because on hot summer days, it can be up to 6 degrees cooler underneath the bridge, so it's almost like a refrigerator. Over time, one of them being the painter Johannes Vermeer. You might know him from the painting The Girl with the Pearl Earring, for example. And he always lived along the Voldersgracht, the Volders Canal. Coming up on the right side, we have a very small sneak peek towards that canal. We cannot fit underneath it with our boat, unfortunately. But what is special about Vermeer is that he was one of the few artists that remained in his hometown. In that time, Amsterdam was the art hub of the country. So most artists or anyone trying to make it in art all moved towards Amsterdam. Whereas Johannes Vermeer stayed here in Delft. And that also led to a lot of paintings from Vermeer being discovered throughout Delft after his death as well. Another famous name here in Delft is Antony van Leeuwenhoek. One of our boats is actually named after him. He used to live here on the left side, where we now have a bakery. He was originally in the cloth industry, and he started playing around with lenses to try and inspect the quality of his cloth more closely. He ended up improving